welcome back. I am going to show you some stuff that I just bought yesterday. One was this Jackson bass, but it's about $210. And you know, I already have an Ampeg rocket. Well, I bought this rocket, the smaller size with the 8 and 30 watts. I put this to half last night. Wow, it's impressive. And the other thing is this Classic Vibe 70s. And somebody put this pick guard on it. It's all chewed up and it needs to be black. You know, the best looking one is the one it's sunburst, but it's got an awful lot of black on it with the black pick guard. And it might be a little more vintage looking. It might be a little more like the vintage fender color. But anyway, what I'm going to do is take this pick guard off. Take that pick guard off of the Mexican player and see if they interchange, because I want to replace this mess. So here we go. This receipt is older than me. Anyway, here's how it looks. This is the Mexican player, and it looks like it lines up good. No problemo. All right, so I'm going to order a black one for this, because we need more black. There's got to be more black. So now that's something to share with other people. A jazz, well, the thing to consider too, this bass, I think it's a 2013. I gotta get a look at the, yeah, what is that, a 2013. So it's a few years old. It's like 12 years old. But the pick guard fits this one perfectly. This one looks like, it almost looks like somebody hand did it. Look at it. It's a nasty looking thing. Did somebody just fabricate it? That's pretty crappy. All right. Okay, so now that I know a player pick guard is exactly like this, I ordered one. There's a lot of, see, there's a lot of relief. So like I always do, I don't just cut the strings off, ever. I use the strings to tell me what's going on. So I'm going to adjust get the neck straight, and then we'll see what's happening here. Well, I had an issue with this wire going around, getting caught up in here because it was loose. So I figure it's a good time to tighten all these, and we'll give them a little spray. Hang on a second. These are cloth wires. Those aren't. So these pickups are not Squier pickups. I've never seen cloth wires on anything Squier. Huh. I'll have to do some investigation. Well, I can't really see anything. This is like glued on and not even in the middle of it. Well, I don't really know what's happening here. We'll stick it back together. I might be able to find out online, and I'll take a reading from the pickups, and then can always compare them to Squier pickups. I don't know if a Squier would use all this, the 2 springs and that. It looks a little too uptown for a Squier. And the cloth, there's no way. Well, here's the action at the 12th fret. I'll just play it a little bit, and see what's happening. Such a lack of treble. Trying to buzz a little bit on the E. Somebody cut the nut. The nut is low. One fret's high there. All right. Well, look at this piece of wood on the back. It's got all this figuring in it. But on the front, it's kind of like not so much on that side. Yeah, the neck seems pretty good. It needs a bit of the truss rod to get it really straight, but it's okay. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to take the strings off, mask up the neck, get it straight, and look for high frets and do all that, because I think it'll come out really good. It's really not that bad now, but I'm sure it can go a little lower. So here we go. Okay, so now I've plotted out all the high frets. The ones like this, they're under 2/1000ths, so just a little bit. See, that one's 2/1000ths, 3/1000ths, 4/1000ths, 3/1000ths. Okay, I have all the high frets taken care of. Now, I went up to 600, so I'll just go up to 3,000 now. We could probably pass that on the high speed. You've seen me do it, right? A bunch of times. All right. All right, I'm going to polish the frets, and I do have a Dremel. I don't feel like digging it out, so I'm just going to hit it with this little contraption. Okay, our frets are done. I got a little bit of fret ends I got to take care of. Yeah. Okay, I got the body and the neck together, and I'm going to put the nut in. Use a little bit of drop a tight bond in there, and we'll see what happens. Okay, here we are. Got the strings back on, the nut back on. I'm going to get this thing up here on the bench and adjust the truss rod. All right, let's see what it can do. I boiled strings. A little tight. going down, 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 down. Way better. It's starting to buzz a little bit there, but it's low. I'll just take it up a tiny bit, call it good. This fits in tight. This is an American 1/16. That's good. The wow, the nut is low on that one. Clean. I like big frets and low action. Wow. It's a whole new bass. Go down a bit more. Yeah. Nice. Okay, we'll take the 8 down. Saddle's all crooked. Just straighten it out. It should be about. Then I got to figure out what pickups this has. It's got to go up a little bit. I like this neck better than the player neck. The player neck is a little bit wider. I like the tiny neck. And it's just tiny, but I notice it. Right away I notice it. Kind of like when you get something in your eye, it might be super small, but it feels big. Probably could go up a little stitch more. One thing about action, if you're really like low action and your guitar or bass buzzes in a certain spot that you never play, does it really matter? No. There we go. Big boy. Let's see what he can do. I'm thinking it's gonna go pretty good. Gonna go pretty low. I'm getting a cramp in my knee. Ow. I gotta stretch my leg. Oh my god. Alright. Let's go lower. And sometimes if you have a really light touch, you can have your action lower too. But if you're gonna gig, you're gonna go out, you gotta jack up the action a bit. You don't want it too low at a gig. Sometimes temperature, humidity might make a difference, and all of a sudden you're buzzing. An example of that was I took a Mexican Strat to Mexico and went out to lunch, and when I came back it wouldn't play. The strings were like laying on the frets. I've never seen a guitar change the neck that fast, like just really fast. Wow, the E goes lower than all of them. That's usually the case with the bass. The E string will go lower than all of them, especially the G. Wow, that's good. Well, let you see what this action looks like. Give me a hand. Oh, there we go. It's pretty low at the nut. I didn't cut the nut. Someone else did that. That's a little low. The rest of them are okay. Okay, here's what it had on it for strings. And here's what I have. Considerably lighter. Check that out, a 95 E string and a 35 G string. Here they are here. I'm going to put these on and I'll change them one at a time. Okay, you see there I got the G string all taped off. I got it all cleaned out, and I sanded down some plastic, and I'm going to use a little bit of super glue and just drop it in there because it was only 0.010 of an inch. It was just a little bit low. I only need like 0.003 of an inch, so here we go. Okay. I really don't need too much. I just do a little drop more, just a little. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, let's try. Okay, here's nothing. I like to pack it down in there. Maybe I'll drop a little bit on the top. Come on, get on there. Think I got all day? I got things to do. Okay, let's let that sit for a minute. I got quite a ways to go. Oh yeah, we got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Well, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to set the intonation, and I'm going to do it so you can see how it's done. Usually you do it in your lap, but I'm going to do at least one. We'll do this G string. We'll do that, and I'll set the camera up so you can see exactly what's happening. All right. How to set the intonation. Tune the string. It's in tune, then you play it at the 12th fret. Now it's going sharp, so the saddle goes the same way as the little needle. So the saddle has to go that way. So let's do it. We'll move the saddle. Sometimes you want to loosen the string. I don't think that's necessary here. Okay, 12th fret. It needs a little bit more, so we'll just keep moving it. Try that. Have to tune it a little bit now. Okay, 12th fret. Perfect, and that's how you do it. Now if it went that way, obviously you'd move the bridge that way. That's all there is to it. Now, if you don't intonate your guitar, it will really sound off, like above the 12th fret or above, or sometimes even like a G or a D, especially a D. If you play a D chord and it sounds, and the intonation's not perfectly set, it'll really sound off. But usually I find if you play any chords up here, it really is flat sounding. So it's an important step to do. And as you saw, it's really easy, but you should do it while it's in your lap. This just was a way that I could show it perfectly. So our pick guard came in and doesn't fit. You can see the holes. It needs to go. You can see there's a gap there on that side of the pickup, none on that side. So it looks like all the holes. Well, I don't know how this is going to work. I think if I just take a little bit of it out here, it should be okay, because it's kind of just missing there. You could see it there. It's, oh Lord. And it doesn't want to fit here. So I'm just going to sand some meat out of it right there. Okay, I file it down in here and it's popped in here now. And not exactly lined up totally. This one is like the really one that's off the most. I could dowel this, fill it in, dowel it, and re-drill it. I might do that. Let me see if I can get a screw in here. Well, it's all screwed down. That one that was a bit off, it went in just fine. So I'll leave the plastic on. I'm not sure if I'm keeping this. One thing about Fender Jazz basses, I like the 1.5 inch width at the nut. That's the one I like. The neck on, I have another one. It's in that bag. It's a player. And the neck is quite a bit bigger. It's definitely thicker and it's wider. I don't know. When I think of a jazz bass, I like the small neck. Anyway, that is it for this setup of this bass. She's all finished. And I just need a nice little something to make it look awesome. Okay, I'm just kidding. Anyway, that's it for today. If you want to do that YouTube stuff and subscribe and like and comment, that'd be pretty cool. I'd like that. If not, that's cool too. So I am going to exit. Take care, and I will see you next time.